Hi, welcome to an NX12 video tutorial. A silencer. It's a user wish. And I will upload the drawing for this one on my GrabCAD account. So if you take a look at that model, all those sort of fillets or rounds are circular ones, but they're done with a section surface. Let's take a quick look at the drawing. And there are only 5 dimensions for those rounds here. And it's always a radius of 90 millimeters. And all the other rounds or fillets are circular ones and done with a section surface. So let's have fun with Siemens NX. Okay, let's start with a sketch on the YZ plane. Why not? Okay, and this should be a rectangle, and it's 400 by 300. Now let's align this centered. And this midpoint on that axis. And then I need some sort of line here. Let's trim. Add some dimensions. This should or could be 180. And that distance might be 280. Confirm. Let's add some fillets. Radius 90 millimeter. Like that. Finish that sketch. Now let's make an extrude with a draft. So go for an extrude, select this one, go for a sheet, and 40 millimeters, yes, and the draft should be from the section, and that would be 2 degrees. Let's take a look. Looks great, and confirm. Hide that sketch. Now let's go for a sketch on the XZ plane, and I want to it's okay. I want to use a circle, and that circle has a diameter of 600. This point is aligned with that sketch axis, and the distance from a tangent point to that axis might be 90, yes, 90. And confirm. Let's add a construction line. Trim it. Just to make it fully defined, add a dimension, maybe from the sketch origin, or from the axis to that line, and this would be maybe, yeah, let's go for 20. Doesn't really matter. And finish that sketch. Now let's make an extrude. This should be maybe 450, symmetric, so it would be 225 in one direction, which should cover that other surface. Okay, let's hide that sketch and let's go for the section surface. So more section surface, select circular one, select tangent point tangent. I want to go for the start guide up here, tangent curves, yes. The start face would be, body face is this one. The end face would be that surface, and I need a spine. I want to go for sketch 1, or I could go for connected curves here. But I want to go for that sketch. Those arrows point in the same direction, and there's already one solution, which is not quite the solution I want. So let's see, slope control, if we, that's, oh yeah, that's the one. I've just reversed that slope control and I've already got the correct solution. Otherwise you would have to go for all the alternate solutions which are possible. So that was a really lucky guess here, I have to admit. So confirm. Now I want to trim this surface with that section surface, so go for trim sheet. I want to keep the inside. I want to trim with this surface here and confirm. Let's see if we can sew those surfaces. Let's use this as target and select this surface and that surface as tools and confirm. Yeah, great. Now I want to mirror that geometry. Go for home, go for more, go for mirror geometry. Select not single face, but yeah, tangent face it. Specify plane would be this plane and confirm. Next, don't sew those two surfaces because you will get a solid and you don't want to get a solid. So my next steps will be kind of quick and dirty, but I want to show you some more options or commands. So I need a circle somewhere over here, so we'll go for an extrude. So let's make a sketch on the XZ plane. Okay, this will be a circle and the diameter might be 56. Finish that sketch. And let's make an extrude. It should be, of course, a sheet. Select it. And I want to go in that direction. And the distance is 200 plus 30, which means I want to go for 230. Now I want to offset that edge here. It would be better to do it with a plane, but I want to show you options. So I want to go for a curve and I want to use that offset curve in face. And I want to select this edge here and I want to offset it on this face. So the distance should be 5 mm. And the face of plane would be this one. So you see I got a circle with a distance of 5 mm on that surface. Normal to curve, looks good, no fillet, yes, and confirm. And now I want to trim those two surfaces with that surface, and then I want to trim this surface with that circle. Why do I trim here? Because if I sew those, I will get a solid, and I don't want a solid. So let's go for a trim sheet. I want to trim this one and that one, and I want to trim it with this surface. I keep those two regions and I confirm. Okay, and now I can trim this surface, and I want to keep this side with that curve here and confirm. Hide this one. That's the offset in face. And now I can do a section surface between those two. That would be the next step. Okay, so now in order to get a result with that section surface, in my case it seems to be necessary to split that body. So we'll do that. Go for more, go for split body. I want to split this body with that surface right here, or plane, and go for OK. Now let's go for the section surface. More section surface. I want to use circular, tangent point tangent. Start guide would be this edge. Start surface would be that surface. The end face would be this one. And now the spine, I want to use that here, that edge up here, not body faces. Go for select spine. Connected curves, that's okay. I want to use this one as spine. Don't use the other one. And confirm. Now let's try if we can trim with that surface. Might be possible, might not be possible. Trim sheet, I want to trim this surface with that body here. And confirm, seems to be okay. Yeah. And now sew those together. So we want to sew this one with that one, and of course this one, and confirm. Great, that worked. Now for this notch here. Okay, I want to use sketch 1 to define a plane. So let's show it and maybe hide that, not this surface, but that surface here. Okay, I need a plane, home datum plane at an angle, yes. This would be the reference. The axis would be that line here, and I need it at 90 degrees. And confirm. Now I want to draw a curve, an arc, a full circle, yes. And the point reference would be the midpoint of that line here, this one. I need a radius of 28. And I don't want to go through point. I want to have a radius, see? And I want to select that plane here. This one, go for invert and select this plane. So that circle should be on that plane, and I can confirm. Let's hide this plane and make an extrude. Home extrude. It should be, of course, a sheet, and in one direction it should go 30, and in the other one minus 20, for example, and confirm. Let's bring back that split body. And now I can trim that surface here with that extrude. Go for surface, go for trim sheet. I want to trim this sheet with that extrude here and confirm. Okay. Now I need to trim this extrude, and I want to use that offset curve on face. So go for curve, offset curve in face it's called. So the curve would be this one. Distance should be 5, yeah, and the face would be that one. Of course I could use a plane as well, so maybe let's go for a plane for the trim. I need an offset to this one. So go to home, go to datum plane, go for an offset at a distance, and the planar object would be that datum plane here, and the distance would be 25 millimeters. And confirm. And now I can trim that surface here, that extrude with this plane. So go for trim sheet. I want to trim that sheet, and the tool would be this one, and confirm. Hide that plane and hide that sketch here, this one as well. Let's try to do that section surface. I could, that's the circle here, that arc. Let's see if we can do a nice section surface here. So go for more, go for section surface, and start guide would be this edge here. Start face would be that face here, and the end face would be this one. And now I need a spine, because by vector it will not work, I suppose. So let's go for select spine curve, and depending on the spine curve you will get different solutions. So which one to use? Let's try this one here. That gives me a surface. We will see if we can trim with that surface. Confirm. Let's see if we can trim with that surface, this surface. So go for trim sheet, select that section surface as tool, this one as target, and this one as tool. Yeah, that doesn't seem to work quite well. Okay, so I want to extract that curve and see if we can go this way. So hide that face here and go for extract geometry, composite curve. Select the connected curves. That's, yeah. Connected curves doesn't work, but let's confirm this and see if we can trim with that composite curve and then sew those together. Let's bring back that trim sheet. That would be this one, that trim sheet. Show, and see if we can trim with that composite curve. So go for surface, go for trim sheet. I want to trim this sheet now with that composite curve, and confirm. Now let's see if we can sew those together. So go to sew, select this surface and select that surface. Confirm. That worked fine. Can we sew this one and that one? We will see. Worked as well. Great. Now let's bring back the other half. Confirm. Sew those two. confirm. And now you could add, of course, with thicken some material. So go for home more. Where's thicken? There you go. Thicken. Select the complete surface. So go for body surface. And it should go to the inside. Yes, it does. And confirm. And hide that last surface. And I'm done. So I hope it was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like or leave a comment. If you want to see more, please give it a like or leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my Facebook fan page. Would be very nice of you. I want to get more likes and subscriptions over there as well. Thanks for watching. See you to the next one. Bye bye.